And we are going to begin with a threat of a major winter storm for West Michigan this weekend.
Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist George Lessons, who has the latest on the system and its potential impact. George.
Been tracking the potential impacts of this storm for several days now, and the forecast has not changed. We have now a winter storm watch that will go into effect. It's not in effect right now. It will go into effect starting around 10 o'clock tomorrow night through 10 o'clock on Sunday morning. It's through all of West Michigan. And what does a winter storm watch mean? That means this is the time to prepare. You have a good 36 hours before any threat of some high impacts come on in. And of course, that will be due to some wintry weather. You just heard wintry weather. Sleet, freezing rain, and snow, and some wind as well. Because there's a lot of water coming up, a flood watch also not in effect right now. It will go into effect Saturday morning at 4 a.m. through Sunday morning. That's for Allegan and Berry counties south. And again, a watch just means this is time to prepare, especially along those area rivers or in those areas that do flood when there is a lot of rain. There'll be a lot of overland and urban flooding, mainly due to almost historic amounts of water coming up from the south. What we've seen today is scattered light rain showers. That's out ahead of a warm front that's been bringing up all of that milder air into the 40s right now. But the actual storm system is now moving through Southern California. It'll be in Texas by later on tomorrow evening. Then it moves up to Indiana and eventually northeast of us on Sunday. That's going to drag a lot of water up in our direction. This is where the path of the storm will be from northern Oklahoma up through lower Michigan. Highest impacts will be north and west of the Grand Rapids area. Nonetheless, we'll get some here as well. Just some scattered light rain showers tonight and during the day tomorrow as we drop to 40 tonight, 45 tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, that's when the impacts will come on in through very early on Sunday morning. Snow and sleet to the north, sleet and freezing rain across the greater Grand Rapids area, and mostly rain to the south. And then just a breezy and cloudy afternoon on Sunday. We'll talk more on how much you might get in terms of the impacts and the weather. That's in just a few minutes.
All right, Chief Meteorologist George Lessons out on the weather deck. It is not going to be good over on Saturday and Sunday, George.
Especially Saturday evening, it will be very treacherous if you're planning on traveling here in West Michigan. In the meantime, it's warmed up nicely today as anticipated. No change there. 13 weather ball is green. No change to the 40s foreseen. It's also blinking bright. We have scattered light rain showers in sight as this view brought to you by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. 43 was our forecast high today. It's actually now 47 out at the airport. We have slipped outside of our plus or minus 3 degree guarantee. We'll start hopefully another streak here during the day tomorrow. Your weather headlines, let's go through them line by line. Another mild day here tomorrow. Tomorrow's preparation day. No travel problems tomorrow other than just a few scattered showers. Highs again in the mid 40s. On Saturday, this is when the issues start. We will see snow and sleet to the north. There'll be several inches of accumulation of that. There'll be some freezing rain and sleet across the central counties, including here at Grand Rapids, Holland, and Muskegon, with heavier rain to the south. And the dividing line will be moving all across West Michigan throughout the day on this Saturday. So you may see rain at times, you may see snow at times, and you may see some freezing rain and sleet. The one thing will be constant across the entire area is strong northeast winds that may gust to 40 miles an hour. And as you saw earlier, there could be some widespread power outages. Scattered rain showers, sometimes numerous during the day tomorrow. Again, low or no impacts, just some wet roads. The storm track will go from Southern California into northern Texas by this time tomorrow evening and then into Indiana by Saturday evening, and that pretty much comes directly overhead. Winds are going to be out of the north and east, and we're going to be on the cold side of this system. Let's take you through 3 of the precipitation events. Just a few scattered light rain showers tonight. This is all rain, about 1/10 of an inch, maybe 1/4 of an inch at the very most. A lot lighter amounts here during the day tomorrow, about 1/10 of an inch at the very most. Tomorrow night is when all of the water starts to come on up. This is through early on Saturday. We may see over 1 inch of rain. Some of this does have some freezing rain and some sleet mixed in with it, and then a lot more here on Saturday into Saturday night. The event will be virtually done by about 10 o'clock on Sunday morning. Let's take a look at the next component. This is snow. Nothing here tonight or during the day tomorrow, and in fact, probably not a whole lot until very late tomorrow night. This will be up north of US 10 as the precipitation starts. This is through Saturday night. and into Sunday, there could be a lot of impact snow up and through here. Don't focus on the exact amount. You probably have more or less than this, but this is where the travel will be very difficult late Saturday into very early on Sunday. The last component is the freezing rain and sleet. We're thinking that there's not going to be much of that throughout the day tomorrow. Might be a touch of that later on tomorrow night, but for the most part, it will come during the day on Saturday into Saturday night. We're thinking that this area right in through here could be sleet. That would be good news. An inch and a half of sleet is a lot better than an inch or an inch and a half of freezing rain, and then that will virtually be done by Sunday morning. So no watches or no warnings in effect until later on this weekend. That will start on Saturday. For tomorrow, we'll just see some scattered rain showers. Highs will be about where they are today, maybe a few degrees warmer, around 36 to 38 north and 40 to 45 down to the south. Winds will already have turned around to the north because the front will be just right overhead. Up north, upper 30s to low and mid 40s once you get around the Greenville area. Just some widely scattered showers. And from Grand Rapids southward, we'll see temperatures again up about where they were today in the mid and possibly upper 40s with a very, very light south wind. 13 on your side forecast. We'll drop from 45 to 37 on Saturday morning, and on Saturday the temperature drops below freezing. That's why we'll see that changeover from rain to freezing rain and sleet to snow, and eventually all snow before it ends very early on Sunday. It'll be done by around 10 a.m. And then falling temperatures staying below freezing on Sunday as the winds start to wind down a little bit. Dry Monday, but we've moved some of the snow from Tuesday night into Tuesday during the day. Rain and snow next Wednesday, and then sharply colder weather for next weekend with lots of lake effect snow. So 2 weekends full of impactful weather.
Yeah, it's starting to feel like winter again, George.
It does.
Thank you.